This is not to minimize. So what is trauma? Anything that overwhelms your nervous system, where you have too much coming at you too fast, or you have too little for too long, too little support, too little nutrients, too little rest, okay? This is not to minimize any horrific events. This is not to minimize if you have been victimized. But the point here is awareness. Once we are aware, then we can't use that as an excuse anymore, right? We need to step into action if we want things to change. So you can think about a defining moment in your life, perhaps a moment when you were like, I've never been the same since I've never been the same since. That for me was how I identified, various traumas in my life. And, think of moments when you said, I will never do blank, blank, blank. I will never allow myself to love someone again. I will, whatever it was, when those are moments where you can start to kind of tick back into these events that had deep emotional imprints in your life. When your body crosses, again, that high level of stress, it's been going on and it's too much coming at it too fast, then it's going to take you down into that overwhelm or that trauma response. Now, trying to recall things and talk about it may not be the best option. So our current modality is to go and sit and talk about it, which I've done that. I love therapy. I did therapy. However, when I came out of an office, I often felt absolutely depleted, emotionally wrecked, and it would take me 3 days to recover from that visit. Well, why? Because my body, at that point, I needed to feel safe again, safe in my skin, safe in my decisions, safe self-esteem, right? And then once you get that safety, once you get yourself feeling safe again, you can do it with simple things. A weighted neck wrap right here is one of the things. Keeping it on my stomach. That's a whole nother conversation, but you can do it with very easy, quick, reasonable, practical tools. And then once you feel that felt sense in your body, then you can move on to support and you can start really diving into the thoughts and the beliefs. But initially, we just really need a felt sense of safety.